anyway, it is hopefully the rookies will settle in and settle down. But my question is how long before Red Bull pulls a switch and sends Lawson to V-Carb and Yuki to the Red Bull?
It won't be Yuki. It'll be Hadjar.
You think it's gonna be Hadjar?
Yep.
I'm all for
Hadjar. Does
Hadjar.
it make sense? No. But I do not think Helmut will put Yuki in that car. I think, okay, this is going back to an article I was reading today about an interview, how like Honda has literally been holding hostage of that seat.
Yes.
For like years. And Yuki's gotten it. And I think Helmut is pissed and unhappy and doesn't like that they've been holding hostage and they've been forced to keep Yuki. I don't think he likes Yuki. I think he wanted to get rid of Yuki probably after his first season because we all know season 1 Yuki was not the greatest. But I think it's been amazing that he's been able to hold that seat for 5 seasons and been able to grow. Now he is a very strong driver. He is, marketable and people would take him. But I think I didn't realize how much of a hold Honda had on that one seat. It wasn't just Yuki, like it was their seat to keep him there. And I think that just pissed Helmut Marko off, and he just has this bad blood against Yuki and doesn't want to see him succeed and doesn't want him to go far. And I don't think he'll let him in the actual Red Bull. That doesn't make sense. No, but
yeah, I mean, it's a huge question. I do think that Hadjar is at minimum going to keep pace with Yuki this year, barring this little wet weather incident we had in Australia. I do not think that this is a portent of doom for his performance compared to other rookies that we have seen, whether it's Nick DeVries or Liam Lawson or Zhou Guanyu. I really do think that he has a very high ceiling.
I do too.
But I don't think they're going to put him in the Red Bull, which I think means that we might see Lawson for a full year.
And that's the thing. I think they'd rather keep Lawson than put Yuki into Red Bull.
I don't disagree, especially since I'm pretty sure the article that you're talking about also made the point that says in 2026, when Honda leaves Red Bull and goes to Aston Martin, they're not taking Yuki with them.
Yeah, but they can't.
Right.
And so they can't take him because of his contract or whatever. But Yuki will not. Oh, now I'm gonna have to stress about where Yuki's gonna be.
Now we're gonna have to figure out where Yuki's going. So
they said they're not it came across as they're not gonna force Aston Martin and Daddy Stroll to fire his son. That's how it came across of if they wanted to, they could, and they should, but whatever. Anyways.
Yeah. So that'll be it is going to be very interesting to see who sticks it out with the Red Bull, because it's not like Red Bull's going to call up Danny and say, hey, we screwed up. Do you want to put your Formula One hat back on? Because I think Danny is done. I don't think Danny's even going to put his hat in the ring for the Cadillac seat that's opening up, or that is opened up. And I do think that there's one seat, because I think that one of the other ones will go to either an American or a America's driver who's currently in IndyCar. It's either going to be Pato O'Ward or Alex Palou. So we'll see. But the Red Bull second driver situation is going to be very interesting, and Lawson has a lot of work to do, but considering that there really isn't anyone else that Helmut Marko would be willing to put in that seat, possibly, then that might give Lawson time that wouldn't otherwise be afforded to a Red Bull family driver to get his head together.
Yes, I completely agree. Because of who he is and because of who the other options are, Liam will get longer than he should.
Yes. So just like Checo.